Hello, I just finished House. I thought I would be done with it a lot earlier today because I only had like 6 episodes left, but as it's late, it's got a little lot later now. But I loved the show. The eighth season was a little not disappointing. I just didn't like the new additions to the cast. The two actresses just got on my nerves, and then Clark try like and Chase is this no no season 7 was a little rough too, to be honest, because Amber Tamlin, much as I like her, I did not like her on this show. She just got under my skin. Her character got under my skin so much, so I didn't really liked it, but there was just a lot of problems. I do not ship Cuddy and House because House treats her like shit. So I don't know why people like them together. I think they were great friends. I thought they were great at like sparring and insulting each other. I thought that was fun, but I don't ever want them to end up together because he did not treat her very well before they dated. So I don't know why everyone wanted them to get together. Like that was gonna make him suddenly treat her better, but obviously he didn't. Um, I loved House and Wilson's friendship so much. Like the episode where Wilson tells him he has cancer made me cry, and I knew it was happen. Like I knew it. I knew what was gonna happen, but it was acted so well, and then the finale too, because their connection was so good. Like actors Hugh Laurie, I don't remember, I can't remember his name ever, but the actor who played Wilson, their chemistry was so good, and they acted so well with each other, and they had just such a great back and forth with each other that just the thought of like House losing the only person he really cared about was just so sad to me. I was like, oh my god, like thinking about it in like real life terms, like Wilson was like his everything, and I was just like, oh my god, House is gonna be all by himself, even though of course it's fictional, but I can't help it. It was like, oh, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine like losing your best friend. That's so sad, so hard. What I do love about their friendship is House could be a dick, of course, but Wilson was able to like get in his heart and make him care about him. Maybe not. He couldn't really get him to care about other people, but he could get him to care about him and take things from his point of view, while other people couldn't do that. It was really hard for other people to get into House's head. Um, the other person I liked with him was 13. I kind of shipped them a little bit, but I do like their friendship because unlike Cuddy, I think 13 just like Wilson just had a way of like cutting through the BS with him and getting to the actual like root of him and who he was, and she could take it and give it back, and there was a lot of good back and forth, and I feel like he was just very protective of her. And honestly, I wasn't the hugest, like the biggest fan of her when she was like first there, but when she came back, I liked her a lot better. But like thinking about it, and like her and House had like a real great connection, and I appreciate that. I did not understand why Cameron was in love with House. That doesn't make sense to me. Like men wrote this show, so it makes sense that they would think that she would want to be with him, but that doesn't make sense. Like he was not like he wasn't made for her. Let's just say that he wasn't made for any woman, to be honest. So I don't get that. I don't get why women loved him. He wasn't a very good man in regards to how he treated them. But um, Taub, Taub. I don't care enough about him to know what his name was. So I think he stayed too long. To be honest, I didn't hate him, but he cause sometimes annoyed the hell out of me, and I was like, why is he still here? I don't get it. Um, I love Foreman. Omar Epps is on ER, and his character worked with Peter Bitten, who was supposed to be like the bully of County General on ER, but he really wasn't that bad. And then he got House, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna be bullied even worse now. But I like Omar Epps. I think he's really talented, so I like seeing him on this. And then um, Jesse, I kind of think I know his last name, but for some reason it's just not coming to me right now. Jesse Spencer. I'm so glad I remembered that. Jesse Spencer played Robert Chase, and I like Chase. But what I find funny is that his first real big break was in Winning London, starring Mary Kate and Ashley, and then he got this show. So I thought it was really funny that there was that connection. Like he got that from that movie. I know he was in other things before Winning London, but that was what brought him popularity in America, and then he did Health. So, um, fun fact. Um, what else do I need to say? I loved the finale a lot. It was kind of rough going there during season 8, but I think I said already the finale was really good. I'm kind of surprised that Cuddy wasn't in it. I don't know if the actress who played her was busy or she just didn't want to do it, but I thought it was weird that she wasn't there because she was such a huge part of the show. I don't think they'd want her in the funeral scene, but maybe they did and she just couldn't do it for some reason. I don't know what the T is for that time period, but I don't know. Let's see what else. Um, Keiko Regina was on it she was on Gilmore Girls, and I really wish she would have been a regular cast member because Kiko has such a quick wit and such a quick because she was on Gilmore Girls, so she had to speak fast and she had to be on quick on her feet. And I feel like if House was kind of the same, and I would have loved to have seen her be a regular character because I would have loved her on this show. I think she would have been great. Um, what else? Oh, I don't. I think that's it. But I did love this show. I did like it a lot. And I'm gonna watch Dawson's Creek after. I'm gonna start Dawson's Creek tonight. I'm doing a lot of TV watching this month. I'm only watching T show, but to me that's a lot. So I'm watching Dawson's Creek, starting it tonight. Um, but yeah, so I should have that update soon. I think. Until then,